Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the bridge between Disney's Boardwalk and Yacht and Beach Club Resort. We are here today to try a brand new restaurant and a very controversial restaurant. The Cake Bake Shop recently opened here at the Boardwalk, and they opened with astronomically high prices. So prices aside, I want to give a fair assessment of the food because there are several reviews out there, some good, some bad. I'm wanting to see it for myself only because it drew up so much hype from the prices. So let's go ahead and check it out, guys. When we're done, we might spend some time at Epcot. It's going to be a fun video. But I want you guys to check this out. It is an absolutely picture perfect day here in Orlando. Not too hot. It's a little humid, but not super humid. It's gorgeous outside this morning. Holy cow, I cannot wait. And here we are, guys, the Cake Bake Shop and Restaurant. If you guys remember, this used to be an ESPN restaurant. It has since been converted. So aside from the restaurant, they also have a bakery where they sell a whole bunch of different things from cakes to pies. They have cheesecakes, French pastries. They even have ice cream, breakfast cakes and croissants. They have a lot going on here, holy moly. But one thing that really caught the attention of people are the prices of these slices of cake. We're gonna go inside and we're gonna grab a slice and we're gonna try it for ourselves. Nothing like having a little bit of cake for breakfast, am I right? Holy cow. Check this out. This screams luxury. Holy moly, take a look at that on the ground too, the Cake Bake Shop. I didn't even know that they had like retail stuff in here too. They have a bunch of other little merchandise items that you can buy. Here's a look at the different cakes here too. The Cake Bake Shop cookbook. Holy moly, in case you want to replicate some of these cakes for yourself. It is nuts. They even have some hats over here as well. Some t-shirts, some sweaters. This is nice. Holy cow. Take a look at all of these different cakes that they have lined up over here for us. Holy cow. And then they have all these treats down here too. I'm seeing a lot of glitter. I think they really like glitter here. There's glitter on literally everything here. We have cookies, macarons, we have some chocolate truffles. Ooh, chocolate truffles. A magic bar? Okay. We can move up a little bit more. We have some gluten-free brownies and some walnut brownies. Blueberry crumb cake. Oh my gosh. These all look amazing. They got some croissants here as well, some pound cakes, mixed berry cheesecake. Ooh-wee. I am about to spend some, oh, they got some candy here too. I am about to spend some money. Before we head on out, we have a Cake Bake Shop gift card that you can purchase. It's really interesting. And something I was not expecting to see, jewelry. They sell jewelry here. These are nice. Very nice. Take a look. We have the pieces of cake over here as well. That is awesome. We have some bracelets too. All right, $45 later, we have our goods. I have two items. I have a slice of cake and a crumble bar. Let's go ahead and give them a try.
Okay, YouTube. It is time for the only honest review you're going to get out of this place.
Honestly, yeah.
We really know if it's worth it or not. So far it's nice, but it all matters on the taste, right?
Is the taste worth the price?
I don't know. I've never paid $24 for a piece of cake. Ever.
Never have I either. How much is it at Gideon's?
Gideon's is like, I think it's like 15, and it's a pound.
Wow.
It's a pound of cake. So like, I don't know. And then you add a tip on afterwards. So it's
it's a lot. So what did you get over here, Kevin?
All right, so this is their famous chocolate cake, right? All right, so we got Gwendolyn's famous Earl's Court chocolate cake, a 3-layer cake of Valhorna French chocolate cake filled with a Belgian chocolate ganache, malted chocolate cream, topped with a Calabat Belgium chocolate fudge, and a fleur de sol from, I don't know, some France crap. They just add in extra words.
I was about to say they put a bunch of fancy names in there that we can't pronounce, and that's what makes it expensive. All right, next up we have the red velvet cake. 3 layers of red velvet cake with Calabat miniature chocolate chips, filled with our signature cream cheese frosting and frosted in a rosette pattern with pink vanilla buttercream. So for anybody that knows me, you know that I would do unholy things for a slice of good red velvet cake. So I'm very excited about this. As soon as I saw red velvet cake on the menu, I knew I had to try it. I'm a very harsh critic when it comes to red velvet cake, so I'm expecting some very high things. Visually, it looks really nice. I love the icing pattern, the rosette icing pattern that they have on it. And a lot of chocolate chips as well. Let's dig in. All right, I just told my friend Kevin.
Wow.
I just had a ratatouille moment. That is the best slice of red velvet cake I have ever had in my life. And I am awestruck because my entire life, my aunt has been the baker of the family and has made the best red velvet cake ever. She has officially been dethroned. This cake, $22 slice. Do I say it's worth it just for how good it is?
Yeah. I think it's worth that.
I think it's worth it. And I had a slice of Kevin's cake, which is really good. You can see my full review on his channel. It's really solid. But I think we all agree that the red velvet cake is much better than the chocolate cake. I am in disbelief, honestly. Like, I thought that this cake bake shop was gonna be just another kind of like cash grab where they put a bunch of fancy words in front of a specific item just to make it expensive. The flavor backs it up. The flavor really backs it up, and I am impressed. Thoroughly impressed. And then you have the ambiance in there too. You feel luxurious just walking in there. You know, you're transported into a whole nother area. My friend Kevin put it properly when he says that it feels like it should be at Grand Floridian. And I 100% agree. He told me that before I walked in. After I walked in, it feels like it should be in the Grand Floridian. It wouldn't surprise me if they put this in the Grand Floridian at some point, because I feel like this place is going to be a hit.
Like, it's good. It's real good. But again, we went in here and we were like, oh, it's not going to be worth $26.
I know!
Kind of is.
But we still have to try the restaurant. This is just the bakery. We still have to try the restaurant.
I'm nervous about the restaurant.
I am nervous about it too.
Because those prices are even more insane for what you're getting. And like, it's known as a bakery, right? So I expect it to be good. It's a restaurant option. We'll see. I'm going to do a 9.5. I think that's a 10 out of 10 all day long. That's like worth like having a date night. Come out here just for the cake and then go someplace else.
Honestly, for me, the bakery by itself is a 10 out of 10. Definitely worth a visit. If you're in Epcot, step out of Epcot and come out over here. Don't like get dessert or anything inside the park. Come out over here and share a dessert. Perfect. All right, so a few other items that we have to try over here. This is the blueberry crumb cake. And then over here, we have a raspberry crumble cake. Several different things. How much was the crumb cake?
$8.99.
$8.99. This was the same price. These two are the same price. So honestly, not bad. That one comes in a box because it's a little bit bigger. This one comes in like a little sleeve, and it's slightly smaller. Both have some glitter on it. Can't wait to try them both. So I just realized I never gave a proper review for these two items. The blueberry crumb cake is hands down an easy 10 out of 10. And the raspberry crumble cake, I'll give it about a 9. Wasn't quite as good as the blueberry, but it was still very solid. Both are honestly worth it in my opinion. All right, we've tried everything in the bakery. Now it is time to head on inside the restaurant. All right, immediately this place is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy cow. This is very luxurious. And it's like Christmas time in here too. They already have everything decorated for Christmas. Look at the Christmas tree. Hello. Oh my goodness. What have I gotten myself into? My jaw is on the floor. It's also really quiet in here. Kevin, stop breaking things. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie. We're inside the restaurant now, walking through, my jaw on the floor the whole time. This feels like a very pinky up place, but it's nice and empty. This place literally just opened yesterday. I think yesterday was its first official day, or today's its first official day. Either way, we're still relatively new and the restaurant is new. There's staggering people as they're bringing them in. So the place is still relatively empty, which I very much so appreciate, and that's good for the employees that work here. I don't know if they're cast members because this is all third party, but you guys know what I mean. They're still getting the hang of things, so just be patient when you're here. But right now, just as soon as you walk in, it's just extravagant. Holy cow, just screams luxury.
There's something with animations and like projections or something that happens. It just makes me just hate the Grand Floridian so much.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, it's going to be interesting because, like, Bob Iger, his favorite place to stay is the Boardwalk. This is where he stays, and his favorite restaurant is Flying Fish, right? So he's going to have to walk by this and see what luxury actually, like, is. And then, go to the Grand and see how that looks.
Yeah, honestly, this is so much nicer than the Grand is overall itself. Like, the Grand feels old and dingy, and I've said that before in videos, but this is just nice. And it screams luxury.
And there's no dress code.
No dress code, yeah.
So you could wear, I wouldn't wear Crocs if you wanted to, but, like, you can go from the park, come in here, have a luxurious experience without having to dress up and all the, the effort.
Yeah.
And then go back to the park.
I will say, though, if you were coming here on a date night, like in the evening, perfect time to dress up. Like, this is the place to do it so far. Like, I feel underdressed right now, but no complaints so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. Okay, so go ahead and pause the menu whenever you guys so desire, but here is a look at the hors d'oeuvres, or the appetizers. We have our different soups over here. I'm very tempted to try the French onion soup. We have quiches over here. We have different salads. Over here, we have our regular lunch and dinner options. It looks like they have a choose to with different sandwiches and salads. Over here are the signature dishes. You guys can pause if you want to take a look. We also have a crab cake down below. Here are your different sides. Over here is our sandwich menu. You can see they have a bunch of different salads, including a croque monsieur and a croque madame. And here is your children's menu. Okay, so for a drink, I went ahead and ordered a Shirley Temple. I don't order it very often, but, on special occasions, I like to do that. Just so you guys know, $7. $7 drink. So I assume we get free refills. I would hope we get free refills. Okay, a lot more food has arrived. We have the cavatappi pasta. Looks really good, smells amazing. Pretty good portion size too. And I also have the French onion soup. Take a look at that. It even comes with a baguette as well. I can't wait to dig into that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, now that we've dug into everything a little bit, let me go ahead and give my feedback. So far, the winner for me, those truffle fries. The truffle fries were absolutely amazing. So flipping good. And the aioli that comes with it as well is amazing. The French onion soup, it's pretty good. French onion soup is pretty good. It's not the best that I've ever had, but it is very solid. Definitely a step above what I'm used to having on Disney Cruise Line. The only thing that's pretty disappointing is the pasta. I feel like there wasn't enough sauce and variety of flavors in there. To me, it just kind of tastes like just regular old box pasta. Nothing super special. And I had some of the quiche as well. I never gave a review of that. The quiche is really good. And it wasn't until just now that I realized that I've only ever had really cheap out of the box quiche before and nothing legit. So this was my first legitimate quiche I've ever had, and it was really good. It was the consistency of the egg that was very different. It was almost like a mousse consistency that I really liked. It was very pillowy. It was really good. So far, I'm very impressed. Is the food here necessarily worth the price? The only thing I think that's worth the price is the truffle fries, because the truffle fries, really big portion and really tasty. So far I think the fries are the only thing that's worth it so far, but we're still kind of working on it. But that's just my initial thoughts right now. One thing that is really cool though that I love is the presentation of all the food, because it's not your waiter that brings out the food. They have people that I don't know if they're the chefs or what, but they have people dressed in chef's outfits coming out all together, sometimes several people at once, bringing your food, and it just feels so high class. They're bringing it all out, they're putting it on your table at the same time. that little touch of elegance feels really good. And that's what's most impressive to me right now. That and the ambiance and the overall decor. Like, again, this place feels very pinky up. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. Something I also like too is that the baguettes that come with your food, like these are fresh. They're warm, they're fresh, they have that little crunch to it as well. It's really solid. Okay, so obviously I was not able to finish everything. I have my pasta in here with my baguette, and we have our truffle fries in here and our soup, and they boxed everything up. And I love plastic, not the, you know, not the SpongeBob reference. But not the, like, what is it, the cardboard containers that Disney likes to have. Like, that's what I was worried about, because we're going into Epcot after this, and I want to, you know, make sure I can carry this around. It's going to stay nice and solid. I love it. So here is a look at my bill for today. We have the pommes frites, we have my Sprite, we have the French onion soup, and the cheese cavatappi. Okay, so the cake bake shop. I was totally ready to come over here and rip it to shreds because of the pricing. I was ready for the food quality to not be on par with the prices that they're charging. And in a way, the food isn't worth what they're charging. Over at the bakery though, 100% worth it. It's so good. I know it's expensive, but if you get one and you split it between two people, 100% worth it, in my opinion. The restaurant itself, it is gorgeous in there. Again, I already said this earlier. I've said it enough already. It screams elegance. Is very nice in there. There's no dress code or anything, but I feel like I would love to come back here with Coda on like a date night. This has date night written all over it. It is very nice, very upscale. The service is incredible. And honestly, for the 3 items that I got, the price wasn't bad. Initially, the prices were astronomical, but there was enough pushback that they actually lowered a bunch of the prices while raising some other ones a little bit to kind of cancel it out. But I was expecting it to be a lot more expensive than it actually was. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I will definitely be back here, especially with Coda, because I feel like she would really enjoy this place, especially for a date night. This would be fantastic. So overall, I think it's worth your time. Definitely come out here, try it once. If you're not eating at the restaurant, definitely go to the bakery and get some bakery items, get some cake, share it amongst yourselves with the family, and I promise you, you'll actually like it. So yeah, pleasantly surprised. But I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed and drop a comment down below. Based off of what you guys saw today, do you think it's worth it or do you think it's not worth it? Let me know. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. But anyways, guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.